Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're stepping way back in time to explore the ancient Vedic roots of the Shiva Purana and uncover the absolute magnificent story of Lord Shiva's origin. But hey, we're not just dusting off some old history books today. We are literally unlocking a profound, super practical guide to help you awaken deep, resilient inner peace. So let's dive right in. Have you ever actually paused to think about the universe's ultimate teacher? I mean, how did the very first teacher, the ultimate source of all knowledge, actually come into existence? Because, every student needs a guide, but how did that first guide arrive? By digging into these ancient Vedic narratives, we aren't just looking at the past. We're actually looking at a mirror that reflects our own spiritual challenges and our need for continuous learning. It's like a blueprint for how we can navigate our own growth right now.
Section 1. Ancient Roots of Lord Shiva.
So the stories we're exploring today come straight from the Shiva Purana. Imagine for a second holding the original manuscripts. They were written on these rough, highly textured ancient palm leaves. And upon these leaves, ancient scholars etched secrets, not just about deities, but about awakening immense inner power through pure focus. These texts described Shiva not just as a deity, but as the master of the Kala Chakra, the wheel of time. Think of time as this massive, sweeping, wild river. Well, Shiva represents the supreme cosmic force that controls and navigates that continuous flow. He's literally the stillness within the raging current. Now, let's zoom in from that giant cosmic scale right down to your living room. How are you managing that massive river of time in your own fast-paced life? Are you caught in the rapids of a flooded inbox, or have you actually found a way to navigate the flow? The ancients believed that by meditating on this concept of the Kala Chakra, by really connecting with the essence of Shiva, we can find an anchor. We can tap into a deep stillness that helps us manage our overflowing schedules and crazy modern routines with profound grace. Section 2. Timeline of cosmic creation and its step-by-step formation. Now, what's incredibly fascinating to me about this timeline is just how logical the Vedic creation myth really is. If you compare it to other global creation stories, there's a brilliant step-by-step formation of the universe. It doesn't just randomly pop into existence, right? It starts with absolute nothingness, the void. And from that pure stillness comes the second step, Mahavishnu's profound spoken words. Those cosmic words then trigger the third step, which is a massive explosion of energy called the golden light, or Tejas. And finally, that energy settles into a divine physical manifestation. It's just a stunning logical evolution from absolute silence straight into physical reality. Before we jump to the next stage of creation, I want you to experience a little piece of this ancient tradition right now. Just for a brief moment, if you can, take a deep breath in and just let it out. Imagine the profound, heavy creative silence that existed right after Mahavishnu spoke those first cosmic words. That brief pocket of silence you just created in your own mind, well, that's the exact same stillness the ancient yogis tapped into to awaken their inner power. Out of that deep, resonant silence bursts the next phase of creation, Tejas. I want you to visualize a massive, dazzling, blindingly beautiful golden light right in your mind's eye. And this isn't just physical light, it's a really profound metaphor. In the Shiva Purana, this golden light represents the pure light of knowledge that cuts through and completely dispels our internal ignorance and confusion. It's the raw, unshaped, divine energy of the universe, radiating just pure peace. Moving on to Section 3, Sacred Symbols and Nature, Grounding Reality. Think about the details of the Rudraksha bead. It's got a very specific, rough, highly tactile surface. In ancient times, this wasn't just some piece of jewelry. It was understood to be a direct, physical manifestation of that divine energy, a true representation of specific natural elements. By rolling that rough texture between their fingers, ancient seekers use it as a super powerful tool to ground themselves. And honestly, even today, it's a brilliant, tangible way to bring mindfulness and deep concentration into a stressful, chaotic day. A quick, pretty amazing fact for you, depending on the number of faces or mukis naturally formed on the bead, ancient texts say it can represent entirely different cosmic purposes. How cool is that? Section 4. Adi Guru, the ultimate teacher. This is absolutely my favorite part of the Shiva Purana. There is such a brilliant contrast in this story. When the supreme lord of cosmic forces, the literal master of time itself, finally takes a physical form to enter the universe, he doesn't arrive as some terrifying, towering giant.
He doesn't show up in a massive display of overwhelming, destructive power. Instead, he manifests as a Bala Brahmachari, a deeply humble, entirely innocent, and incredibly disciplined young student. So the crucial point is right here. This humble student form is exactly what earns him the title of Adi Guru, the first teacher of the universe. It's a stunning paradox, really. The ultimate source of all knowledge reveals a profound universal law. To become a true master, to impart genuine wisdom, one must first possess the profound humility of an earnest, disciplined student. He literally ruled the universe by first proving he was willing to learn from it. Section 5. Inner Peace in Modern Life. Practical Applications. The best part is we can translate these rich, ancient concepts into entirely practical, actionable habits right now, today. Step 1. Practice mindful breathing. Use the ancient tradition of finding that heavy, creative silence we talked about earlier to really center your day. Step 2. Anchor your focus. You can use a natural, tactile symbol like the Rudraksha bead or honestly any natural object that brings you back to the present moment when the river of time just feels way too fast. And step 3. Maintain daily journaling. Adopt the mindset of the Bala Brahmachari. Write down your learnings, eradicate that ego, and approach every single day as a deeply disciplined student. I promise you, this continuous learning mindset is an absolute game changer for contemporary personal success. I want to leave you with a final thought to carry with you long after this explainer ends. If the supreme cosmic force of the universe chose to manifest as a humble student in order to master all knowledge in your own journey of learning in life, how humble are you willing to be? Turn that mirror on yourself today. Embrace the mindset of the ultimate student and just watch how it transforms your world. Keep learning, keep seeking, and we'll see you next time.